Stream. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yesterday we had the coverage of the Hasbro Pulse, Pulse stream, which was really fun, covering the Marvel Legends that got released yesterday on this month's Pulse stream. I can't believe we're about to be going into June, like literally, like I want to say this upcoming week. It's insane. The months have been flying. We got a lot of great figures that got revealed yesterday, and it was super fun covering them yesterday. I think we might talk about a couple of them today. I'm not sure. We're gonna be probably watching a couple of different things, but I'm glad. I'm glad we're back. This is kind of the first chill stream in a while. I can't remember when the last chill stream was. I have it right here. It's actually like check. Ultra Nerd, nice to see you. Said, yo, what's good? Not much, man. How are you? I'm glad to see you in here. Yeah, the last chill stream was a month ago. It was about a month ago. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to bring them back. If not every Friday, every other Friday. So they're gonna be back. They're gonna be coming back. Um, I'm gonna try to make and I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to make some time to do these chill streams. Like I said, if not every Friday, every other Friday. So keep a lookout. They'll be probably live around like 8 or 9 o'clock. That's probably the time I'll try to get on to do them, and I, of course, will let you guys know on my community tab if I'm going to be doing live like chill streams. So keep a lookout. Every Friday or every other Friday, I have to decide what I'm going to do. I might just start with maybe every other Friday to kind of slowly start to get back into it, and then maybe try to do it every Friday. I know we have some, we have Ironheart this month. Which makes me very happy. That's on the 24th. You guys can see here. I already got my Ironheart, streams ready. I'm actually going to move myself up to the top only because it's probably easier. I'll be out of the way. So let me do that real quick because it's just, yeah, I don't really want to be in the way. So we're just going to move myself up. I'm going to shrink myself a little bit more. So let me do that. Let me just get that situated. So just give me a minute, guys, to get this situated. Move myself up. Okay, move that up. Move this up. All right, that should be good. That should be good. I think that's fine. All right, cool. That's fine. There we go. I want to move that. All right, I think we're fine. I think we're good. Let me see if this is centered. Fix that again because I was messing with it. All right. Fix that. There we go. Let's get that over. Just a bit. All right. I think that's good. That should be good. Let me move this over so I can actually like click off of that now. All right, that was bothering me. All right, we're good. I think that's fine. I think that's relatively good. It's probably not going to get any better, but I think that is fine. No, I want to move that. All right, cool. All right, that's good. That's good enough without me messing around with it too much. All right, sick. I think we're good. You said I got mixed feelings on Ironheart. I just pray it won't flop. Dude, honestly, I'm excited regardless of what kind of like how whatever people's stance are on it, to be honest. Like for instance, sorry guys, did not mean to do that. Even if it doesn't do well numbers wise, I only care if I enjoy it. That's how I look at it, and that's how I look at movies in general and shows in general, is that even if it doesn't do well again amongst the audience and on viewership, I personally don't care. So like I'm just hoping that it does well for me. Like I'm hoping I enjoy it. That's really my only end result, is I'm just hoping I enjoy it. Like I said, we're going to be doing pre-show and after party spoiler discussions starting on Tuesday the 24th for Ironheart. As you can see here, the streams are already ready. Guys, feel free to like those streams. You know what I mean? So that way you don't have to like them when we go live on the 24th of June. Also, we did kind of get dates revealed for the Fantastic Four figures. Which I can actually look those up real quick. So actually, let's do that. I do want to talk about that while we're here. because we did get a date for them. I don't know what the hell I was talking. Hasbro Pulse. Okay, there we go. Because I do want to look at these. I want to look at these and kind of see who's getting them. I am going to Jamaica when Ironheart comes out. Miguel, that's dope. That's sick. JJ said, I really want Marvel vs. Capcom, Iceman, and Magneto 2-pack. That would be cool. That would actually be really, really cool. They revealed the behind the scenes of Superman. Yeah, I saw it. I don't even really want to talk about it. I saw it. Him interacting with kids. Yeah, extras who high five him and stuff. Yeah, I know. It was so wholesome. Superman is gonna be peak. I don't know. I have different stances on that, but I don't even want to talk about Superman. But yeah, so the Fantastic Four figures, let's just talk about that because that's kind of where my head is at. These come out August 4th, I want to say. At least on Amazon, it says August 4th. I think if I'm correct, which, let's go to Sue real quick. Yeah, August 1st. It says August 1st, but it probably won't ship until probably about August 3rd to August 4th. I wouldn't be surprised if, since Hasbro's track record when it comes to shipping out figures, I would not be surprised if you ordered them on Amazon, they come in earlier. Because as you guys know, and you guys have seen on my channel, I have been able to get figures earlier than a lot of other big Marvel Legends, reviewers and collectors and such, because I've been purchasing them through Amazon. I did it, of course, I got my Gamerverse Venom Spider-Man 2 figure in early. I got my Marvel Spider-Man 2 Symbiote Spider-Man in early. I got my Black Cat in early. I happened to get the Doom helmet early because I went out to my local GameStop and they had it. I've just been very, very lucky, and I've been very, vigilant in trying to get a lot of these things in early for you guys, to do unboxings for you guys, but not only just for that, just to get them for myself, because I don't want to wait for these things. So I try to kind of keep a lookout and kind of try to get things as early as possible. And lately, Amazon's been killing it. I hate to say it, Hasbro, on the other hand, has been kind of lacking. I don't know. It says August 1st, but for all I know, this could get pushed further in the month. In the next, it could get pushed back to, it says August, May, June, July, August. It could get pushed back to September, October, who knows, honestly. But as of right now, I if you guys haven't purchased these yet, I suggest you get them on Amazon. That's just my personal opinion. I did put the link to these figures over on my community tab. If you guys are interested, it's up on the community tab. It has all the figures up on Amazon listed, on Marvel's page on Amazon. So go check them out. They're all great though. I love them. I purchased them all. I think totally I'm going to be spending like $130 or to $140 on these figures. I think if I'm correct, yeah, it's about like $140 because I didn't have the one bundled in, the Silver Surfer. They dropped Silver Surfer early. They dropped her before 9 o'clock this morning. So I got Silver Surfer first. They dropped her first, and then I got the other, I got the main four. And I got, like I said, adding on Johnny. So I'm pretty much spending like $140, which is insane on Marvel Legends. They are retail $24.99. I know a lot of people were actually scared that these figures were going to go up to like $27 to $28 to $30 to $34, because as we all know, the Symbiote Black Suit Spider-Man 3 Toby figure was like $34, I believe, on Hasbro. Also on Amazon, GameStop, it was like roughly $34 or like 30 something. I think it was like 34. It went up to 34 with tax. I want to say it was like $32.99. It went up to 34 with tax, but yeah. So I'm glad that they are retail. That helps tremendously, especially since I'm getting the Flame On version of Johnny and Flame Off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 figures. So yeah. And before I counted Silver Surfer because she wasn't in the package, or not, wasn't in the bundle when I was clicking all of them for pre-ordering them and putting them in my cart. So she's going to be coming separate when these one, two, three, four, these five are going to be coming in together in a package come August 4th. So that's a lot. I'm going to be spending like 130 to 140 on figures on August 4th. So that's why stacking my money up is definitely the most important thing right now. I'll tell you that. Alternate, you said Sue Storm fig is peak. I wish her shield was made of reflective rainbow shiny material. I mean, you always could customize it. That's the one thing I love, that people get creative, customize it. Maybe add some, like, I might even do that. I might even go out to the store, get some like clear sheen, like spray, and kind of like do it where like they have some like sparkles in it or something to kind of give it like a little bit of like a rainbow effect. I might even try to do that. Like, customizing is probably the biggest thing when it comes to figure collecting. So bro, you could easily do that. Ultra Nerd, I think you could do amazing things, bro, especially since you know that you make stuff already. When it comes to the Spider-Man masks, when it comes to the Spider-Man suits, you could easily probably kill it in the figure collecting customizing game. I have no doubt about it. You probably make some killer customs. And hopefully if you ever get into the custom game, you hook a brother up. So that would be amazing. But I get what you're saying though about the reflective material, what her invisible powers look like in the trailer. I think she looks incredible in the trailer. I can't wait for this movie. I love the flame on Johnny. He does look dope. He looks so sick. The flame on Johnny. He's probably the one I'm most excited for, if I'm being honest, is the flame on Johnny. Let's look at some other images. He looks dope. He just looks sick. I mean, come on. It doesn't get better than this, quite honestly, and there's more images. I love this one. This is probably my favorite image, is him doing that, I want to say. Or it's the flying one. It's this one. This is my favorite image, and I probably am going to pose him like that on my shelf, to be honest. I heard rumors of Ariana being in the cast of Doomsday. That's weird. I don't know how true that is, and I don't know who she would play. I don't know. But I can understand maybe why Marvel would probably reach out. Apparently, she did very well in Wicked. I didn't see Wicked, but apparently she did very well. So wouldn't shock me. Marvel likes to go after popular talent, and you know what I mean, people that are very sought after. And that movie did very, very good in the box office, from what I heard. So it doesn't surprise me if they are going after her. I don't know what for. Maybe Dazzler. Maybe. Possibly. She does sing. I can imagine that would be pretty cool. I would be okay with that. They'd probably put her singing in effect somehow. So probably Dazzler. That'd be pretty cool. I might do that, not gonna lie. Dude, you should. Ultra Nerd, I think you'd kill it, bro. No doubt about it. I think you would really, really kill it if you were in the figure game. Love the boxes. Like I said yesterday, I love the boxes. They're great. These are the ones I'm most excited for. I know a lot of people are very happy about the Marvel vs. Capcom. Me personally, I don't know too much. I never really played Marvel vs. Capcom, but I've seen it. So I know the hype around it, but for me personally, the star of the show was the Fantastic Four figures. That's what I wanted to see. And I think I'm glad, because MCU collectors got figures and the comic collecting community got figures. So it's the best of both worlds. That's honestly how Marvel like the Hasbro Pulse Stream should be. Everybody should be winning, not one more than the other. And I still think the comic community is still winning a little bit more than the MCU collecting community. I really want Hasbro to kind of balance it a little bit more. But I was very happy what they did when it came to balancing, you know, making everybody happy, both sides of the collecting community. Because like I said, I think the comic collecting community doesn't think enough about the MCU figure collectors out there on how we feel about some figures we still haven't gotten. Loki Season 2. Where's King Loki? Where's all these other figures that we still need? Where's Victor Timely? Like, I want these things. Whether they want to call them peg warmers or not, I want those. My bro wants those. A bunch of other people want them. Like, Werewolf by Night, we still need things that I really, you know what I mean? Come on. Like, I really do feel like they should kind of pay attention more to MCU projects coming out and kind of trying to, you know, because that's what's let's be real, that's what's making them the big bucks. That's what's really making superheroes very popular, is what Marvel is doing. Like there was a spike, and again, if people can't admit it or not, that's sad. But like Marvel really put a lot of superheroes on the map, or a lot of superheroes people didn't even know on the map. That didn't read. So I mean, I just really wish it kind of like balanced the scales a bit. But I was very satisfied. I think they did that in yesterday's Pulse stream. Jerry, nice to see you. Hey everyone, just now joined the stream. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great, Jerry. How are you? Nice to see you in here. Ultra Nerd, you said, imagine having kids in the future and they ask what was the best time to be alive, and then you say, for me, it was back in 2026, laughing my ass off. I heard Thor is gonna die. Miguel, oh, gee, I know, because Chris Hemsworth posted that. Dude, wait, let's try to find that. Let's try to find that real quick. We can actually watch that. I think he did that. Yeah, he posted a Thor thing, like the thank you, the legacy of Thor. We can actually watch this, but he did post this the other day and put a lot of people on edge, thinking, "Oh my God, is Thor going to die in Avengers Doomsday?" And I heard there's going to be a ton of deaths. And I heard there's going to be no bringing people back. People want stakes. We're getting them. We're getting them. There is no bringing people back. That's weirdly, that's been people's complaint. I don't know why that's been people's complaint. Thinking, oh, it takes it away when you have the multiverse. They could just come back. It's not the same person. Did you feel that way when we saw Gamora in Guardians 3? It wasn't our Gamora. Did that take away from her dying? No. So it's like people, I think, those are that's the side of the community I feel like that don't use their noggin when they're all like, oh, like, oh, we need stakes, so we don't have stakes. We have stakes, but we have the multiverse, and there's other there's same actors playing same characters, different characters. It doesn't take away when our characters die. It's one of them things. It doesn't take it away for me at least, but I'm hoping Chris Hemsworth doesn't die. That would actually be very sad, but at the same time, we got to remember how long he's been here. He's an OG. He's been here since Thor 1, which was back in, like, I want to say Avengers 1 was, what, 2012, if I'm correct? So a little bit before that, I want to say 2011 is when he did Thor 1. He's an OG, so I can understand why he wants to kind of get out while the iron is hot. I mean, if I'm correct, I think we're going to I think we at least might get one more Thor movie before Doomsday. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case or not, unless they surprise us, because that's another thing I want to talk about is Marvel Studios not having a panel at Hall H, so that kind of affects anything we might, like any news we of future projects, maybe before Doomsday. Maybe they're trying to fit in. Maybe that's why they pushed Avengers Doomsday to the end of, like, what they pushed it to the end of 2026, if I'm correct, to fill in some movies before Doomsday. So it could be a Thor 5, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we'll talk more about that because I think they're saving that stuff for like SDCC, but we'll talk more. But let's watch this. Let's watch this because I actually didn't watch this, but I did hear people flipping out, like, oh my God, like, why did he post this? So let's watch this and we'll kind of talk more in a minute. But you said, Alter, you said, Chris Hemsworth posted a Twitter post on how he loved memorable and Thor. Memorable and Thor. So maybe, yeah, that could show the audience how powerful Doctor Doom is. Yeah, seriously, if Doctor Doom takes out Thor, some of the heavy hitters, it's definitely a big thing. I want Thor so to reunite with Loki. We all do. If he does die, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. I hope not. I hope at least him reunite with Loki before he dies. I don't want to see him die and he doesn't have that. That would suck. But then again, Doom could, I just want to throw that out there. It's a theory. There's a storyline where Jane, I think if I'm correct, like in Valhalla, when, like, people come back from the dead. Like, apparently there's, like, it's heavily rumored that, like, apparently Heimdall, Jane, and all them could, like, come out to, like, fight at some point. So Thor could die, and then Loki could get him somehow, and get him for the final battle and maybe in Secret Wars. I don't know. That's kind of a theory I have. I heard some people, I think that is a storyline where like Valhalla isn't like, it's like you can actually leave or some shit. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I did hear that was around when Thor: Love and Thunder came out. People had that theory saying it's not a coincidence they show Jane up in Valhalla and then we see Heimdall. It's not a coincidence. I do feel like we have a chance to see them kind of come out. Maybe, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. You said, please, crying to Marvel not attending SDCC is alright. Exactly. It's not a big deal. There will be other times, streams to announce things. DC Studios is attending with the Peacemaker and other updates. So at least we got something. Exactly. That's a bright side. Supervisor, looking on the bright side. There is a bright side. We still get stuff. So that is a bright side. And also, we have, what is it? I can't remember. If it's not San Diego Comic-Con, it's going to be the Disney thing. I forget what that thing is called. Correct. What's the other event? If it's not SDCC, it's something else. Correct me. I don't know what it is. It's that Disney event. I can't remember. You said, did you see the dramatic duo concept art? Dynamic duo concept art leaks. I did see, I think if I'm correct, someone posted it today, but I think I did see that. I think you're talking about like Batman, I think if I'm correct. I did see something, if that's what you're talking about. Thor dying would break my heart, especially if he reunites with Loki at the end. Yeah, I know. Could you imagine if Loki dies at the very end and then that's when they have the reunion? I would cry. I would bawl. I would bawl. If we don't even get to see them. D23, thank you. Okay, I knew it. But I would bawl. Could you imagine? Thor dies. Doomsday. By Doom. Loki dies. Secret Wars. And then they reunite. I would cry. I would be wrecked. I would be so wrecked. I would be so pissed. I would probably break down. Imagine if Thor hugs Loki and Doom kills Loki by stabbing him in the chest. Bro, I couldn't even. Could you imagine he stabbed them both mid-hug? Crazy work. I don't know. That would be devious. That would be some shit Doom would do. He would be like, Disney D23. Yes, thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Super Oz. Yes, Spider-Man Brand New Day is also gonna start filming hella soon. So we'll have beautiful set photos to lose it over. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm so excited for when they start filming that. And if they film in New York, everybody's getting images of that. Everybody's gonna be snapping photos. It's gonna be like right now with Daredevil Born Again season 2. There's so many photos that's been coming out about that. They're not hiding shit. So you never know. I think it might be a situation like that if they're not filming on the lot. If they're filming in New York, which I don't know, they might not. I think they should, but we'll have to wait and see. Marvel, nice to see you. So what's up, man? So glad the chill streams are back. Let's go. Yes, they are back. They are back. Like I said, before you got in here, Marvel, we might try to do them every other week and slowly start to try to do them every Friday. But I'm glad that I came on tonight. It's a great turnout. We got a lot of people bringing the chat to life, so it's nice. Valhalla is when people die in battle. So what is Tony Stark is there? That would be crazy. You never know. I mean, anything is up on the table. Anything goes. That's the thing. Anything goes. And it's not a coincidence they showed us Valhalla in Thor: Love and Thunder. It's not a coincidence. I guarantee they're going to use it. I'm telling you that right now. I'm willing to put my money on it that they'll use it somehow, some way. I guarantee it. Okay. Imagine. You said, Miguel, imagine if they kill off all the Avengers. That'd be crazy. I don't know if I would even if I could see, that's the thing. And I want to say that because it's like, Miguel, what you just said, the whole audience would be, no, they didn't just do that. No freaking way. I honestly think it would be genius because I would struggle to believe they just did that. So it would be the talk. Everybody would go see that's why I'm saying for Doomsday and Secret Wars, you gotta avoid the internet like the plague when leading up to this film. Avoid it. Like, I'm not getting spoiled for shit, dude. I'm not doing it. Shit, I might even like go silent on the internet entirely. I honestly might do that just to not get spoiled for anything, because if that is true and they end up killing off a lot of people in this first film, I don't want to get spoiled. That's why I go that midnight premiere. Hell, if there's a fan event on a Wednesday, I'm going, dude. I'm not getting spoiled for shit. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy though if they do that. Dying mid hug is, not gonna lie, a decent way to go out. Seeing the practical No Way Home ending swingsuit, swingsuit in new set photos will make me a cent. 100%, bro. 100%. I need them to start filming actually in New York though. They got to go back to kind of like how they started to do. Could you imagine this? They did that. They did New York filming only in Homecoming. I think they only filmed a couple of sequences, maybe like one or two sequences from Far From Home in New York. They barely did it. I need them to really utilize New York in this next film. I really hope they do. I don't know if they're going to, but I really need them to start doing actual on-set location filming for Spider-Man. It just gives it a sense of realism, especially since he is Spider-Man now, but I don't know if that's what they're going to do, because I'm still hearing that they're going to be bringing in multiversal elements to this. So I don't know how much we're going to be away from New York, how much like the story is going to be in New York. Who knows? Let's go. Okay, let's keep going. Imagine if Doom kills Thor while meeting Loki, then things I would do. I'd be pissed. Terrence, you said Spider-Man New Day. Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah, I think it's called Brand New Day, right? Yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day. The audience struggling to believe who died will be like Infinity War. Exactly. But that's the thing, is they're not coming back. There is no snapback. You can't. So us knowing that, and we know that going into this, like I think they've clarified, there is no snapback if anything happens in this film. There's not. They're gone. Like I'm gonna struggle to process that. Whoever bites the dust it's gonna be a struggle for me to process it. All you said, speaking of Daredevil, okay, yeah, Infinity War, yeah. Speaking of Jerry, you said, speaking of Daredevil, since I was on bed rest most of the week, I caught up on Daredevil season 3 and Born Again. Can't wait to see Born Again season 2. Let's go, bro. I'm glad you finished my rewatch and your first watch. That's great. Did you enjoy the reactions? Let me know. I tried to do the best I could on those, so let me know if you enjoyed them. I hope you did. Miguel, you said, all I know, one is safe in this movie. All I know, no one is safe in this movie. Yeah, no one's safe in this movie. Took off work for Superman and Fantastic Four. You best believe the same's gonna happen for these billion-dollar Avengers films. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Thursday night opening, or a fan event on a Wednesday. I don't know, but definitely. Everybody's taking off. No one wants to get spoiled. I'm telling you that. Okay, so you said thoughts on the Hulk in Brand New Day rumor. Okay, well, so let's watch this first, and then we'll kind of like get to that, because I do want to talk about that. I kind of want to talk more about Brand New Day and kind of talk about things. You said before, but I'll read the rest of the chat, but then we're gonna watch this real quick. This thing Chris Hemsworth posted, because I didn't watch it. You said, sounds like we really won. These rumors of Hulk, Scorpion, Mr. Negative, Death, and Destin seems to be delivering the ground level Spidey film we want, with some multiverse elements teasing Doomsday. Okay, cool. That's what I like to hear. Marvel, you said, Zach, do you think they'll delay Spider-Man Brand New Day to after Doomsday, maybe July 2027? I don't think. Well. Oh yeah, Avengers Doomsday did get moved to this. Did it? Wait, did Avengers Doomsday get moved to 2027? I thought it was in the end. I thought Avengers Doomsday only got moved to the end of 2026. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it 2027? I can't remember. I thought it only got moved. Like, it stayed the year, but it got moved. The date got moved to December. Correct me. I don't know if I'm wrong or not. I don't know. I think not. I think they'll probably keep it wherever it is, regardless of where the Avengers films move. I think they'll probably keep Spider-Man wherever. Or maybe, I think, if I'm correct. I don't know. So I think that when Doom meets the Avengers, he is gonna take over them. I mean, who knows? Alternative said, I'm not gonna be spoiled for Secret Wars. I ain't even gonna look at the advertisements. As the great and OG short king Kevin Hart once said, it's about to go down. It is about to go down. Doomsday got moved to December 2026. Okay, I thought I was correct. So when was Spider-Man Brand New Day supposed to come out? I believe it was wasn't it next year? I think it was next year, right? So wherever it is now, which I honestly can't even remember where it is. I think it's like, wasn't it like slated for like July or something? Or I don't even know. Let me know that. I don't even know. But it'll probably stay wherever it is. Brand New Day will come out before the Avengers films. Yes, yeah. Got moved. Okay. Imagine if Doom kills the Avengers and X-Men then. Oh, shit. July 2026. Okay. July 2026. Okay, 2026. Okay. December. Okay. Release are nice. End of the year off with Christmas and the Jews. Dude, do you know how packed it's going to be that they moved the Avengers film to Christmas? You're gonna have, dude, it's gonna be, it's leading up to, it's like a few days before Christmas. It's gonna be so packed. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna do numbers because they moved it to Christmas. It's gonna do mad numbers. It's gonna be a madhouse. Secret Wars is coming out December 17th or 18th of 2027. Yeah. It gets confusing. I know. It does get confusing. Okay. Let's watch this, and then we're going to pivot, and we're going to talk more about Brand New Day, because I do want to talk about how Hulk's in the film and stuff. December is going to be no rest month low 100%. It's going to be crazy. Christmas, Black Friday shopping, this movie, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be bad shit. Yeah, I said the same thing. It will help the box office. Yeah, to release at Christmas. Yeah, it will. It'll help. Yeah. What if they move Secret Wars into the new year, and once the MCU reboot, the time hits 12? That would be crazy. Could you imagine? That'd be crazy. What would be that? Yeah, what would be crazy? That would be crazy. Yeah, it would be crazy. There's for sure gonna be Doctor Doom cosplays wearing Christmas hats. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. There will be. Well, that's the thing, is that I'm excited. I want to talk more about it, but my Fantastic Four Johnny Storm suit is coming in the mail. It's close. It's like 4 miles away from where I live. It's making its way here. I'm gonna be doing an unboxing for it and stuff. I might even wear that to the premiere of Doomsday. I might wear that. Or I'm trying to get a Doctor Doom cosplay before Doomsday so I can wear my helmet. So, yeah. One or the other. It's going to happen. One or the other. There's for sure going to be, laughing my ass off, yeah. Okay, let's watch this. I want to watch this. Okay, I don't know why this is. Okay, let's go all the way back. Let's turn. Okay, it's up. Cool. Oh, before we watch it, we got to like it. Okay. Now let's go.
Do you swear to guard the 9 realms?
I swear.
And do you swear to preserve the peace?
I swear.
Also, I swear to God, if my shit gets taken down because of this, I'll be pissed. Hopefully it doesn't.
We always knew we wanted to find an amazing performer who had the chops to perform this character as we saw him. We looked.
Still love Thor 1.
And we found
one of my favorite Thor movies of all time. Very underrated.
Punishment for my endless pursuit of glory.
The way Chris did it, we thought, okay, this is gonna work.
It's really just impressive to watch.
Oh, it is overhated. It's great.
Works so hard. He has such
very visually stunning. The best looking Thor movie.
Another.
This is what it's all about, you know. It's
I still have my tickets up for Thor, but that's dope, bro. That's dope.
More than anyone, and so that's a very
what a journey it's been. really does feel like a goodbye.
It really is inspiring because he is brave enough to try
Very
things
solid,
and
underrated,
see what
100%.
sticks.
Very underrated.
When I
This
came
was a
on to
game
Ragnarok,
changer, though.
I
Love and
basically said,
Thunder.
look,
No, I
you
meant
just gotta be
Ragnarok.
more of yourself
Game changer.
to make the character more relatable and funny.
I swear, I'm not even moving. It's just doing this on its own.
I think that's what you want in a superhero.
I have loved every single time I played the character. This is 10 years now. To have the opportunity to do another one is just mind-blowing, you know? It's going to be incredible.
If I had to rank them, Thor 1, Ragnarok, Love and Thunder, Dark World. If I had to rank them.
Oh, you flicked too hard, damn it!
I still love that sequence. That has to be cracking up. That feels like, dude, it does feel like a goodbye. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. That felt like such a goodbye. Ah, damn, bro. I really hope. I mean, I at least want one more Thor film to make up for, even when, look, I don't hate Thor Love and Thunder. I still quite enjoy that film. Do I enjoy it as much as I did before when I first saw it? Probably not. Mind you, I've only maybe watched it once or twice after the film released. I would like them to redeem a little bit, redeem the character a bit more with a Thor 5. That'd be great. If we could get that. I wouldn't mind if we got that to kind of like redeem after Thor Love and Thunder. Not, like I said, not to say I hated it, but like I wouldn't mind one last good Thor film. And then Doomsday before he kind of does his, like, before he leaves the world. I wouldn't mind that. I just don't know if they're going to give us that. I think they kind of set it up at the end of Thor Love and Thunder with Hercules. So I would think that we are getting a Thor 5. I would think. So that might happen. That might get announced at D23. Who knows? You never know. They might give us maybe they'll find a director. Maybe they'll announce that. Who knows? But that would be cool. You said, Thor 2011 is very solid, underrated for sure. It is. Yeah, Thor 1 is peak. Thor 1 is great. Tessa Thompson, hear me out. Oh, you don't even need to hear me out. Tessa Thompson is fine. There is no hear me out for her. She's fine. Love and Thunder over Dark World based. I mean, honestly, yeah, I just don't like Dark World. I'm sorry. I did another watch of Dark World, and yeah, bro, Malekith ain't it, and that's a shame because Christopher Eccleston, I didn't really know much about that actor. The only until really Doctor Who, in his first season as the Ninth Doctor, I really didn't know much. I mean, of his acting caliber until Doctor Who. Mind you, I saw him in G.I. Joe. I think he played he played someone, I forget who the hell he played, in G.I. Joe 1, and then I saw him in Dark World, and then I was like, I didn't really think much about him, and then when I saw Doctor Who, I was like, oh shit, that's him? They didn't do that man justice, like, broken act. I'm like, and they really didn't show that very much in Dark World. He's very one-dimensional. He's not really a great villain. I hate to say it. He's one of the weakest, I think, Thor villains I think we've had, if I'm being honest. So yeah, it was based. I laugh at my ass off. Zach gonna be the one at his theater in Doctor Doom cosplay with a Santa Claus hat on top of the Doom mask. I probably would. Along with my other friends wearing their Doom helmets. Because my one friend Sam is getting his Doom helmet soon, hopefully. Troy hopefully is going to get his Doom helmet. My brother Nick wants a Doom helmet, so yeah. But I'm the first out of all my friends that have a Doom helmet, and I'm ready to do a Doom cosplay. I'm ready to do it. We did hear rumors from Daniel RBK of Thor 5. Bob Iger wants to focus more on established franchise Thor versus Hercules, and a darker tonal shift would be dope. I think it would be dope too. I'd be up for it. Because that's one thing I do like about Dark World is it is pretty dark, but I just feel like it just didn't stick. I think it's because they made Malekith so one-dimensional. He wasn't it. And it's sad, because like I said, Christopher Eccleston's great. Love and Thunder is at least entertaining, yeah. And brightly colored, yes. Dark World is boring, bland, great stuff with Loki. Yes, that's what I will say. That's probably the best part is Thor and Loki's dynamic. That is the best part about that film. I remember I gasped when Loki cut off Thor's hand. I felt betrayed. I felt pissed. I was like, me and my sister's jaws were on the floor. We're like, that did not just happen. Like, bro didn't just cut off his hand. I felt hurt. I felt angry. I love the tone of that sequence, especially I know they made fun of it in Thor Love and was it not Thor Love and Thunder? Was it Love and Thunder? No, it was Thor Ragnarok. Taika made fun of that sequence when he's holding Loki, but I cried. I don't know if anybody else cried in that moment, but I cried. I was like, oh my god, like Loki's dead. He's actually gone. Like, damn, bro. That whole sequence was built up very well. And then when he says Loki now, that was one of the coolest sequences of the movie. That's probably the only cool sequence of the movie. Is we think he betrayed Loki the trickster. We think he did it. He didn't do it. It was all a part of the plan. Like, it was one of the coolest things of all time. And it shows when you have Loki and Thor working together, peak. You can't mess with them. You can't mess with the Asgardian bros. You can't mess with them, bro. Okay, but Benedict Cumberbatch. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Hear me out. I personally think they're kill all of the Avengers, X-Men, soft reboot, and Secret Wars. I hope they kind of don't do that, but we'll have to wait and see. I hope that because I want there to be some Avengers we know. Like, I don't want to just have a whole new thing. I'm kind of against the reboot thing. It depends on how they do it. It depends. You said okay. So Supervisor said Benedict Cumberbatch was considered for Malekith. Lol, bullet dodged 100%. Bullet dodged. Gamey, nice to see you. Said hi, Zach. Hi. Okay, yeah. What's up, G? Love that. Jamigi, there you are. Nice to see you. Good. How about you? I'm great. I'm good. Gamey, nice to see you in here. Jamigi, nice to see you. I'm glad to see everybody in here. I'd love to see familiar faces. It's great. That's what I want to start seeing when we do these chill streams. I love to see it. It's great. I'm not gonna lie, I think Zack Snyder would cook in a Thor movie. He has done movies similar. Yeah, he kind of has with I forget what movie he did. But yeah, he's done similar kind of God movies before. Yeah. But I don't know. I think it would be too serious. There's like a thing there, a thin line. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard with Zack Snyder. It's hard because Zack is known to have very like one color. There's no color palette, and I don't want to have Thor 5 look bland and nothing really kind of to, it's got to have flavor. You know what I mean? And if it's just bland, it's gonna be like, where's the salt? Where's the pepper? Where's everything? Like, where is that? The action would go crazy though. I will say that the action would go hard. But it's not all about the action. We need it to look good. We need the story to be solid. There's got to be other things in there. You know what I mean? Well, okay. What's up, Jamaica? Cool. You said Brian Tyler's score, if I'm saying that right, Brian Tyler's score for Dark World is underrated. That shit is it is majestic. I will say that. The score of Thor Dark World is great. Especially the opening. I love the opening. I love the score. It's just that movie, that writing was not great at all. The writing was not good at all. They didn't know what they were doing with Christopher. It's just, that movie should have hit. When you really look at it, it should have hit. But it just didn't hit. I mean, there wasn't enough cooks in the kitchen and it kind of messed things up, I feel like. I am going to Miami to go buy Marvel Legends for cheap. Gamey, that's dope. That's what's up. That's cool. Marvel, you said, I'm beginning to worry more and more we won't get Loki Season 3. Oh, I don't think we're going to get a Loki Season 3. I never expected we were going to get a Loki Season 3. Marvel, if anything, I wouldn't mind a TVA series. I've said that multiple times. I would not mind if we got a TVA show with Mobius, Obi, Sylvie, B-15, and, Casey. Give me that series now. Give me, like, you've built such a great cast. I would be fine if Loki's not there. I know it's crazy to say, but you built such a great cast. I would be down for that. Do it. He's holding together the multiverse. Cool. Chill. Give me a TVA show. Why the hell not? Do it. Do it. It'd be fire. I don't know why that it's a no-brainer. I'm shocked they haven't done it already. I don't know. Yeah, me too, Gamey. Peter Jackson would be a perfect director for a Thor movie. Peter Jackson. Who is Peter Jackson? That sounds familiar. Thor Ragnarok is overrated. I don't like how there speaks in the comics. He speaks in heavy noise mouth language, and in the comics he texts is that similar text. Okay. Are you talking about Gore? Is that what you're talking about? In later MCU, he speaks like a human. Are you talking about Thor? Like how Thor speaks? He talks like a human. Are you talking about how like they made him talk in Thor Ragnarok? Yeah, he just like Thor just talks normal in Thor Ragnarok because that's after Dark World. So he's more in tuned with Earth, I feel like. So that's why he kind of talks the way like he just kind of lost his god talk, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, I get you. We don't need a Loki season 3. Season 2 ended it perfectly. I agree. I don't think we need a season 3 either. However, I wouldn't mind a TVA show. I would be down for that. If the story's great and they bring that cast back, go right ahead. There's no reason that they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I think they should. Dude, if they did that, but could you imagine if they did a TVA show before Doomsday? Heat emojis. Like, do you know how cool that would be? Because you see the threat being built up, them being scared sets the audience up to be scared. It's no different when they brought, like, Kang in with He Who Remains at the end of Loki Season 1 to lead into Loki Season 2, and then we were going to get that in a movie. Could you imagine? They could still do that, but kind of go leaning towards more of Doom, that there was another threat that came up. Like, they could cook. But of course, I don't think they're going to do that. Like, Marvel's got to get me in there. I'm telling you that right now. I'd cook so hard. I would cook, bro. There'd be fires in the room because how much I'd cook. You'd have people saying, or I would be saying it, the palm of the sun, or the power of the sun in the palm of my hands, bro. I would be doing the, Otto Octavius. I would cook. I'm just saying. I'd cook it. It'd be great. I mean, yeah, Loki Season 2 ended well. I just love the show so much. I love the show so much too, Marvel. I get you. It was peak. TVA show isn't a bad idea, but don't put Paradox in it. Laughing my ass off. Paradox. Oh, yeah, dude. Paradox cooked. He ain't coming back. Paradox is cooked. Even the TVA project after Secret Wars where they explore the aftermath. That's what I'm saying, bro. Come on, get us in there. Bro, I'd cook. That's how invested I am too. This just shows when you have fans that are so invested and love this shit. Because it's known when you love something, you could just spark up like it's just all your passion. I mean, that's why we get the best stories, is because you have people in there that love what they do and have passion for it. I hope to eventually one of these days somehow be involved with something with Marvel, whether it be me giving advice for something. I wouldn't mind doing anything, bro. That'd be great. Like, it'd be sick. The Aftermath potential soft reboot, trying to navigate the new universe could be something it could be something great. Especially if they gave it back to the people that did Loki seasons 1 and 2. Oh, bro. Come on. Easy. You'd have an increase in Disney Plus subscribers. You'd have probably some of the highest view count of a show if you brought back the people that did Loki seasons 1 and 2 to do a TVA series. I'm telling you, it's easy money. Is that gonna light up the room when Shuri saw Killmonger? Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And the astral plane, it would be that. TVA has been incredible world building. I'll take all the TVA I can get. That's what I'm saying. It's such a fun aspect. It's great. I also love the visuals of the TVA. It's so beautiful. The set design, everything. Especially in Loki season 2, the set design went crazy. Okay, guys, we're gonna now talk about this Hulk in Brand New Day. because I do want to talk about that because that's actually insane too. So we can kind of talk about it. I don't know much about this, which I guess, you know, what we can do is we could go to X. I probably should go to X. Let's go to X real quick. Okay, where are we? Yeah. A TVA show could set up X-Men. It could do a lot of things, to be honest. Marvel should give us Miss Minutes cameo in Doomsday. Have Miss Minutes team up with Doom. I could see her doing that. I could totally see her doing that. Some shit. Give us a TVA Law and Order style show with mystery and thriller. Yeah. Game, you said I waited for all the episodes of Loki season 2 so I can watch all the episodes with no stop. That's dedication. I couldn't do that, Gamey, but I see you. I couldn't do it. I had the best time doing streams for Loki season 2. I had some of the best experiences for that show. It was great. I dressed up for one of those nights in the Loki, you know, TVA outfit. You know what I mean? Wearing his, like, because he was a part of the TVA at that point. He was an agent, you know what I mean? And he got to be with Mobius, and I got that jacket. I love that jacket. It's probably one of the most favorite things I have. That's an MCU kind of like prop, because I got it at Hot Topic, and it was like an MCU jacket from Loki season 2. Love it. I love that jacket. It's dapper. I'll tell you that. I read that. Alternative, you said Marvel should do an MCU movie poll how they ask fans what film they want them to make, and fans vote. Marvel makes a movie based on most votes. I mean, it would be great, but at the same time, you'd have some people asking for the most outlandish shit. I don't know how that would work, but if they ask the right people, I could see it going very well. But, you know, it's a good idea, but it would just be It would be a madhouse. Loki season 2 streams were fantastic for us content creators. It was the best. It was some of the best talking. It was some of the best television. I'm telling you, Loki season 2 still to this day is my top. It's my top. Nothing's beaten it yet. It's the top still. It's the best. How do you think they'll delay How do you think they'll delay Spider-Man? Will they handle Kang? Do you think they just won't even mention him or somehow have Doom kill him? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The fact that the whole Jonathan Major stuff is in the air. I know there was something where he said he wrote a letter to Kevin Feige saying like, oh, if you ever need anything from me, I'm here. I could totally see them bringing him in to do something, maybe with Kang. I could see it. I don't know how that would go against most people. I don't know, because you'd have a lot of people say I'm not seeing it because he's in it. It'd just be a lot of controversial things, and I think Disney's trying to stay away from as much things as possible controversial like, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I could see them still mentioning Kang possibly, but at the same time we need to realize that the Kang stuff, they left it very open-ended in a way. They kind of closed the chapter, but at the same time they kind of left it open at the end of Loki season 2. So it's very, if we want to come back to that, we can. But as of right now, it's closed. So I'm not holding out hope that we'll have any mention of Kang or anything. I don't know. Otto, you said, hi, can't wait to see Shang-Chi to be in Avengers. Yeah, same. And for him to meet Sam and Joaquin. I know it's going to be cool. I could see them getting along a lot. Marvel should not be asking fans for movies ideas, lol. They be greenlighting Wong and Madison. Oh yeah, that shit, yeah. And Miss Minutes downloaded down bad for Doctor Doom. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why that puts something about Spider-Man. Well, no, you're good. I kind of got what you meant. You're good. I must have copied and pasted a different comment of minute. Okay, you're good. Okay, but I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the Hulk. The Hulk thing. We gotta talk about Spider-Man 4. Because the whole Hulk thing. That was probably the thing. I was like, what? So I'm interested to see how they're going to do this. Hulk being in Spider-Man 4 is interesting to me. It's very, very interesting to me that he's going to be in Spider-Man 4. And I don't know where that article is. Did Discussing Film post it or something? Spider-Man was originally supposed to be featured with the Hulk character. Was an earlier version of the script and got removed. Wait a second. This was March 7th. Spider-Man 4. Did we have a Spider-Man 4? Yes, we did it. Yeah. No, we're having a Spider-Man 4. Was really supposed to feature the Hulk. Is that happening or is it not happening? Because someone says originally, unless this person is just bullshitting, I don't know. Originally planned for Spider-Man 4 to feature street level. Okay, why is a lot of people? This was January 10th. So is it now happening or? I'm confused. Marvel. Okay, so if Marvel asked me, I would have them do a live action version of the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes series. I would love that. That'd be so crazy. That'd be so cool. Apparently, Savage Hulk in particular is coming back to us. Thank God. Okay. Nexus Point News and MCU Film News are the places you want to go for Hulk info. So Nexus Point News. Okay, let me look that up. Nexus Point News, you said? Okay. All right. Let me look. Okay. How far back was this? I think this was only a couple of days ago. This news with the Hulk, right? And a lot of people post a lot of things throughout the day, so I hope I could find this relatively quick, because I don't want to spend too long on this. Okay. Oh, there we go. Exclusive, Mark Ruffalo is set to return as Bruce Banner in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay, so... Alright. Yeah, this is crazy to me. Hello. Hi, Crimson. Nice to see you in here. The fact that they are bringing, like, Savage Hulk back, from what we're hearing... I am so excited to see how that's going to fit into this plot line. This movie, there's so many things going on. I heard, I heard Mr. Negative is going to be in it. I heard Scorpion's going to be in it. I heard, some Spider-Man villain I've never even heard of. I was like Yo-Yo or something, or something. It was something. You guys have to let me know, but some like Spider-Man villain I've never even heard of. And Savage Hulk is coming back. I don't know what they're cooking, what Dustin Daniel Cretton is cooking up, but he's cooking something crazy, because apparently there's also a storyline, and I think it's in the Brand New Day storyline or something, you guys will have to let me know, where actually Hulk remembers like Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Like Hulk remembers that. So that's going to be interesting if they end up bringing that, because yeah, Bruce doesn't remember, but apparently the Hulk's going to remember that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So that's going to be crazy if they do that. And apparently from what I also heard is that Hulk might be a professor, like might actually be a professor at a college that Peter is going to, and so forth, which would be cool to see Peter in class and doing things like that. I would be down for that in like a college setting, like it'd be dope. It would be really, really cool to see how that would all go. At least that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll have to wait and see. Boomerang. Yeah, Boomerang. Finally doing something substantial with Hulk and Bruce Banner. Also, Spidey and Hulk being a classic duo. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it too, because that was the one thing I really loved about Thor Ragnarok, was the dynamic between Hulk and Thor. And that we saw like a funnier Hulk. But he was Hulk still. He was Rage Hulk still, but he was, you know what I mean? That's the difference. I think that's the Hulk I would have preferred we stuck with than Professor Hulk. That is my only complaint, is that, and again, you could, in a way, you could say that Hulk, this is the best example. The Hulk we saw in Thor Ragnarok was the Hulk that we see in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. You know what I mean? Like that was probably the best interpretation of Hulk. Something that he's there in the head, but he's a big dummy, if that makes any sense. I just wish they kind of stuck with that, and if we're getting that Hulk again, I'm down for it. That will smash when he wants to smash and do all that. Cool. I'm up for it. It's cool. Boomerang is that the villain you're thinking of? Yes, that's it. Marvel, you said, nobody talked about this, but Don Lee would be a fire casting for Mr. Negative. So I talked about, but Don, wait a second. I want to know who this is. Give me a minute. Don Lee? He is good. See, Don Lee's great. I love him in Eternals. If this is who you're talking about, but he plays Gilgamesh in Eternals. I'm pretty sure that's the character he plays. So that really wouldn't work. But I see what you mean, though. He's great. Destin is embracing some classic, fun Spidey source material, and I love it. Same. It's great. It's gonna be cool. I mean, I also love that too. Even in Ultimate Spider-Man, the moments that when like Spider-Man and Hulk got together, it was cool. So I'm down for that. If anything, like it's no different than when we eventually get Johnny and Spider-Man together. That's gonna be cool. See what I'm saying? So I'm down for it. It's something new. It's something different. That we're getting our Hulk back. That's not Professor Hulk. I'm glad. It's a W. It's a win. It's an automatic win. Destin, yeah. Marvel, you said the guy from Rogue One. The guy from. Oh, I know who you're talking about. You're saying Don Lee. Wait, why'd that say it weird then? Don Lee. Is that his name? Why did that pop up this then? Rogue One. Let's just type in Rogue One. I know who you're talking about. Rogue One. Donnie Yen. Are you talking about Donnie Yen? Him? I think that's who you're talking about. Yeah, Marvel. I think you're talking about Donnie Yen. Yeah, he'd be crazy because he already has all the martial arts and shit. Yeah, he'd go crazy. He would be a pretty cool Mr. Negative. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. Crimson, you said I think they're gonna do the comic panel where Bruce doesn't remember. Yeah. But Hulk remembers him instead. That's what I just said. Exactly. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Crimson, I think that's you took the words right out of my mouth. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. A lot of people think that is exactly what we are doing in this movie, where Hulk remembers but Bruce doesn't. And that's just fun automatically. That dynamic of you remember but I don't remember what the hell's going on, or like the flip-flop back and forth where Peter's like, do you not know who I am? And he's like, I have no idea who you are. Goes to Hulk form. Oh, hi, I know who you are. Like, that would be cool, and it's going to be fun, that dynamic, too. Professor Hulk has run its course, man. Hulk is a multi-layered character with lore to explore. We gotta get back to Savage Hulk, because that's eventually where all roads lead back to what fans want. Exactly, I agree. Oh, wait, no, I got the wrong guy. Donnie Yen from Rogue One. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Donnie Yen. Yeah, you're good. They're both Don. Yeah, they're both Don. Exactly. Bruce never really met Peter Parker. Yeah, I guess in a way, yeah. So, yeah, I guess you're right. He never. Wait, when did Hulk meet Peter Parker? Wait a second. Wait, what? Does that even work? Because when you guys are gonna have to put again, there's so many movies that I'm even like blanking. When the hell did they meet? Besides maybe Tony's funeral? That's the maybe? But other than that, yeah. And they're both at that point. Bruce is there to know who Peter is and know Peter is Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So that, I don't know if that works. Correct me if I'm wrong. They never interacted. Yes. I think Sadie Sink will play Deborah. What man? I don't know who have seen in the '90s show as Peter's classmate in college in the first episode. You know what's funny is I heard Sadie Sink is actually going to be playing Mayday Parker, Toby's kid. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, that would go crazy. That would go so hard. That would be so cool, because it warms my heart to think we could be seeing, because we grew up with Toby. I grew up with Toby. That was my Spider-Man. So for him to have a kid, and maybe us seeing that kid, if Sadie Sink is playing Mayday Parker, I would cry. I honestly would cry. It's just because it's tears of joy, but it's also like, wow, like our Spider-Man is really grown up. You know what I mean? He's a dad, has a kid. I wouldn't mind even jumping maybe to Toby's world for a minute, seeing MJ. I wouldn't mind all that. Like, that'd just be cool. Like, don't think we will, but just to get that dynamic, if that's who she's playing, I'd be down for that. That's like the multiverse element. That'd be could I would be so down for that. Jamaica, you said, hey. Marvel, you said, it's easy to get people confused that have similar names sometimes. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong with that. Hulk and Peter never interacted. So yeah, that's what I'm saying is that, besides Endgame, for Tony's funeral, they've never interacted. So the public would know. So how would that work? You know what I mean? How does that work? I mean, it would still kind of work, I guess, because it got released to the public that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. And if Hulk remembers that, because he was Hulk at the time, and maybe in a way, maybe he's able to still go back between Hulk form and non-Hulk form, they could still kind of do that, where Hulk knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man, but Bruce doesn't know. I guess you could still do it, but he would have to go back and forth between Hulk and not Hulk. He can't be Professor Hulk for that. You know what I mean? For that to work, because Bruce is Professor Hulk with the strength. He put the brains and the bronze together, and now look at me. You know what I mean? So it just, yeah, he'd have to go back to different forms for that to work, that plot line. They interacted in Endgame. Okay, yeah. But again, they would still have to, he can't be Professor Hulk. He has to be Bruce and then go the Hulk for that plot to work. So I don't know. We'll see. Because Hulk and Bruce aren't the same person. If you're doing the whole transforming into Hulk, it's not Bruce. They're two different people. That would work for that plot. But if he's Professor Hulk, it wouldn't work because it's Bruce. If you guys understand what logic I'm trying to put down, at least on screen, Bruce Banner has his face painted in Midtown High School on the wall of scientists. Okay, I didn't even notice that. Alternate, good catch. It might have been in an Easter egg video. But yeah, that's it. Okay. Sup, been a while. Yes. What's up, QT? It's nice to see you. What's good? Not much. How are you? Bruce Banner is a professor in Peter's class. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's the only thing that makes sense. And he'll have to be Bruce at that point, maybe. And then maybe that's how they'll bring in the whole Hulk aspect. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they bring back Savage Hulk. When Bruce said he mastered, in the time of the blip, he mastered how that was all going to go. He mastered him having the brains and the bronze together. So it's like, how did that go wrong? How are you now Bruce again and you can't control Hulk? It's just, they got to fit. I want them not just digress, underdevelop the character again. They when they made those strides with him being smart. So how does that happen? I want it to make sense. I don't want to just get Rage Hulk just for the sake of getting Rage Hulk. It needs to make sense without making Bruce look like a moron after he said in those 5 years of people being dusted, he was able to, look at Hulk as the cure and put them both together. So it's gotta make sense where, okay, that's how it happened. Okay, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta make sense. How about Hulk's son Scar? Hulk's son Scar maybe will make an appearance. Who knows? Maybe an end credit appearance. That'd be cool. Favorite Tobey Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2, especially the extended cut title Spider-Man 2.1. I love Spider-Man 2. It's my favorite. I'm right there with you, Jerry. I love it. That's probably my favorite iteration of Toby's suit is Spider-Man 2. I think so, in my personal opinion. Maybe if Mr. Negative is in the movie, he will mess with Bruce's negative side and make him Savage Hulk. Ultra Nerd, you're brilliant. I think that's literally what's going to happen. I think he's probably going to tamper with Bruce, and then that's how it will happen. It's great. You might have just said the plot. you might have just said the plot right there, and it's cool. It's a cool concept. It's cool. Because Mr. Negative does mess with that side, the negative side of people and shit. So that'd be cool. That'd be really, really cool. Let me cook. You're cooking. I'm letting you cook. Hulk being in Brand New Day means get Angry Hulk back. I'm game 100%. I'm game 100% too, but it's got to make sense. I love Angry Hulk. Probably more than a lot of people. I love Angry Hulk. I think we all do. I just want it to make sense because, like I said, 5 years, Bruce was finally able to make it where he's not running from the Hulk. They are one. How is it now that you are back to being two different people? How the hell did that happen? It's got to make sense. And I think Ultra Nerd did cook, and that makes it make sense. Things got to make sense. We can't just, we can't, I think it's, the right word is renegade or kind of go back to just us not using our brains and just wanting things. Like because at the end of the day, that's trash. Like there's no plot. There's no, like, things don't make sense. We want things to make sense. You know what I mean? Logically, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're on to something, Ultra Nerd. Yeah, definitely is. I'm telling you that right now. But yeah, guys, it's going to be interesting to see this actually happen, if this is actually true, which it very much could be, because I think it was confirmed by a lot of people. Next is Point News, exclusively reported Mark Ruffalo is set to reprise his role as Bruce Banner in Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's currently unknown the role Banner will play in the story, whether he'll also be portraying his alternate green persona. NPN can confirm Bruce Banner's appearance will be a much larger than a cameo, and Ruffalo will have a substantial role in the film. That's really, really cool. I do like how, like, if they're going to bring anybody in, they're bringing in Bruce. It makes sense because of their smarts. I do like that, but it's also not taking away from Peter's shine. At least I don't think so. I know a lot of people aren't happy about this because they're like, oh, so the MCU can't just give Spider-Man his own film without having somebody kind of to mentor him. I'm not really necessarily feeling that here, but we'll have to wait and see. I honestly don't know. Yeah, Ruffalo's 10th. Oh, damn, this is going to be Mark Ruffalo's 10th appearance in a main Marvel Cinematic Universe project. Wow, shit. He's been in 10. He's made 10 appearances in the MCU. That's actually crazy when you think about it. I mean, it makes sense, but geez, when you really say that out loud, that's actually crazy. I think if I'm correct, though, Chris Evans' Captain America has made the most appearances in Marvel projects. I think he's made the most appearances. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm correct. I think they reported on that too. When they brought this up, saying this was Mark Ruffalo's 10th time. I think that's the second most compared to like Chris Evans or something. I don't know. But I think Chris Evans holds the highest when it comes to, you know, appearances in a Marvel movie, Marvel appearances, which will be followed shortly by Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to have this before Doomsday and Secret Wars. What's up? Yo, what's up, Malachi? Nice to see you. What's up, fam? How are you all doing? Much love, Zach. Keep grinding and making moves. How have you been doing? I've been doing great. How have you been? I miss having you in here. It's been a minute. It really, really has. How's everybody? How's the family? Let me know. We gotta play some Fortnite soon, man. I haven't been on Fortnite at all. It's been months, dude. But I would get on if you wanted to get on. So yeah, man, we gotta like catch up. We gotta catch up. What's good? Yeah, what's good? Yeah, guys, welcome Malachi in the stream. It's been a minute. It's been a minute for him to be back in here. Ruffalo's Banner was last seen in Disney Plus's series She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Car accident left his cousin Jennifer Walters. Okay, about She-Hulk. Cool. Next scene in the finale where he appears with his son Scar, who was born on Sakaar, which is insane. That that subplot of him going to Sakaar and you realize he had a son. How the hell he realized he had a son, I don't know. Who'd he have a son with? We still don't know, but it's just, I don't know if we'll ever know, but yeah. Okay. Was able to shift between Banner and Professor Hulk while retaining his personality, although it's not confirmed if Banner will transform into Professor Hulk or Savage Hulk persona. Banner can still play a potential role to the story as a science professor or science mentor to Peter Parker, which I think that's what he will do. And it says Banner, Bruce Banner, Hulk was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Okay. That was cool though. It's nice to know that this is pretty much confirmed that Bruce will be in it. And now there is rumblings we could be getting Savage Hulk. I don't think that part's confirmed, but the fact that Bruce Banner is going to be in the movie is dope. I'm down for it. It's a real cool concept. Chris Evans has 12 appearances. Crimson, thank you. I appreciate you for looking that up. Yeah, he has the most. It's insane, to be honest. There might be a crossover in Brand New Day with Moon Knight. If Moon Knight appears in this, peak, absolute cinema, peak. I'd be happy. Give me everybody. Make a Daredevil cameo in here. Do everybody gets a cameo. Every street level character, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. I'm down for it all. Connect it all. I mean, could you imagine if we have Daredevil cameo in this while he's trying to get the Defenders together? Maybe he asks Spider-Man to help him out, but Peter's like, I got something else going on or some shit. I'd be down for that. I wouldn't mind a whole bunch of cool street level cameos. It builds the world building of New York. That's what I want to see more of, and I think that's where they're kind of leading towards in Born Again Season 2, is just a lot of the street level characters really trying to connect and really make the New York feel like it's how it is in the comics, just lively with heroes, and I want that feeling. So hopefully we kind of get those cameos and those connections and those storylines. Okay, I read that. Okay, there's my read that. Not much, just living life. Yeah, Savage Hulk was apparently confirmed at Disney Expo. Okay, then there you go. Event last week. It's spotted on MCU Film News. Okay, let me look that up. Thank you, Superwise. I appreciate you, of course, as always. So you said MCU Film News? Is that what you said? MCU Film News? Okay. I'm assuming it's going to have a picture of Hulk. I'm assuming. It would make the most sense. Okay, that's not it. No, it's not it either. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back some more because, like I said, this was a couple of days ago. This news broke. Okay, this maybe Spider-Man: Homecoming briefly shows a photo of Bruce Banner among the classroom, Peter Parker school. Banner finally, interact. Okay, cool. Was it before or after that? Oh, that's so dope. That's so cool. The whole Jessica Jones and what do you call? And Daredevil interacting. Oh, there we go. Okay. Savage Hulk reportedly he's positioned as the main antagonist in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Source Disney merch conference attendee? Disney merch conference attendee. Okay, I don't know. That's cool though. So it did get confirmed. Okay, cool. Dope. Okay. That's where they also, Scorpion, Boomerang confirmations. I did see those. I did see that. Okay. Facts. Get a cameo. You get a cameo. You get a cameo. You get a cameo. Exactly. Everybody gets a cameo. Give me Luke Cage cameo. And it's a wrap. Malachi, that would be cool. It would be cool. What if Daredevil will wear his 90s armored suit in Doomsday? If he wears an armored up suit in Doomsday, and I think you're talking about the 90s, they have a figure of that, and Troy has it. It's like black and red armor. Dude, it'd be sick, though. It would be sick if you wore that in Doomsday. I'd flip out. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if he's gonna be fighting in Doomsday, if any of that is true, It makes sense. Give that man armor if he's gonna be fighting in Doomsday. Oh, bro, I'm so excited for Doomsday to see what they cook up. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. Everyone gets a cameo, even Iron Man, even Iron Fist, laughing my ass off. Yes, he does. Even Iron Fist. Oh, man. Thoughts on the canceled Panther EA game? Sounded dope. I heard, and I just saw it. I heard this, it was like the other day. I didn't post about it. I had no faith they were actually going to be doing anything with this. But yeah, the EA game, the EA Black Panther game is no longer in development. Yeah. Cliffhanger Studios is closing down. Wait a second, is this an actual studio name? Cliffhanger Studios? Or are they saying that just because they've done it twice now with Wonder Woman game and this? Because that is true. They rightfully should be called Cliffhanger Studios. I think it's by EA, but I thought that was a real name at first. But yeah, bro, that's tough. That's something that this MCU film news called them Cliffhanger Studio. Or I guess it is real. That's right. Cliffhanger games, and they did cliffhangers for us. Oh my god, you can't make that up. You can't make that up. They're called Cliffhanger games. And they gave us cliffhanger trailers. That's sad, dude. Oh man, I didn't think it was legit. I thought it was just a roast. That's sad. That's literally a cliffhanger. Literally a cliffhanger. That's tough, dude. That's tough. You don't see that too often. I'll tell you that right now. Super Spider-Verse co-op game, the Wonder Woman game, Black Panther. What's next? Bro, I swear to God, if they take Wolverine from me, because those stupid leakers out there, I'm going to be pissed. Don't take that Wolverine game from me, and I swear they better not. I repeat, they better not take the Captain America and Black Panther game from me. I need both. I need both. Oh God, do not say that, Ultra Nerd. Blade, oh, I swear, Blade, that's another one. I forgot about Blade. Do not take that from me either. Don't take it from me. I'm more invested in those games than this. I kind of like, this kind of, I remember they announced this and it went right over my head. I was like, I don't even care. I was like, I've never even heard of the studio. For anything, this shit, when you see this should be looking like some like mobile app game. Like, this shit looks like some mobile app shit. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even look like an actual like main studio game. This looks like something like some you'd play on your Apple iPhone. Bro, next Cap and Black Panther. Crimson, we can't say that. I can't have that. If they take Wolverine from us, I will end up on the news. Swear. Me and you both. Superwise and Heroverse. Or going by our real names, John and Zach. And, you know what I mean? Also known as, Superwise and Heroverse. Tore down because of the non-releasing game of Wolverine. Crazy work. That'd be crazy. We riot if they take that game. They take those games from us. I'm rioting. I swear. Laughing my ass off. Deadpool and Wolverine style. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine. New Black Panther video game. No. The cliffhanger Black Panther video game that we're not getting. Our mugshot's gonna go crazy. Dude, my mugshot's gonna be me wearing my Doom helmet or me wearing the wait a second. I'll be right back. the mugshot. I'm just gonna be like this. That's gonna be the mugshot right there. You can give my friend a shout out. His channel YouTube. Wait, can you give my friend a shout out on his YouTube channel? It's Solo Star 1. Guys, go check out Solo Star's YouTube channel. Let's get him to whatever goal he's at. If he's not at 100 subs, let's get him to 100 subs. Let's do it. What kind of content does he do over there, Gamey? Laughing my ass off, not Bumblebee. I'm gonna get the Elmo. Wait, I'm gonna get that emo Peter hair ready to go for real. Laughing my ass off, not Bumblebee. It's gonna be Bumblebee. I'm just gonna be like this. In response to the cliffhanger Black Panther canceled game, Disney is gonna make a series of animated Black Panther shorts, and the series will be called Cliffhanger Shorts. That's a good one, Jerry, bro. That's good. That's good. All right. I don't know. Let's talk what to talk about next. So wait, he makes what? Sorcerer videos and trends. Soccer. Oh, is it you're saying wait, is it soccer videos and trends? Is that what you're saying? Let me know. But that's dope though, if I got that right. Autobots roll out. Well, literally, Autobots roll out. Oh man. I have multiple different helmets. I could be wearing anything. They might not catch me. I'd have multiple disguises. Yes. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Guys, go check out the soccer content. Go check it out. That's dope. Like I said, let's get Solo Star 1 to 100 subscribers. Let's do it. Why the hell not? Let's do it. We're all about helping each other grow. Let's do it. All right. I don't know what else to talk about next. Oh, I want to talk. You know what we could talk about? We could talk about I actually want to talk about this because this was cool. What's something on my neck? At least I thought I had something on my neck. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. I don't know. Okay. I love that when I search up Fantastic Four, my shit pops up. It was like this cool Fantastic Four standee that they have at some expo thing. I don't know what expo is going on right now, but they had some cool standee. A lot of Superman stuff dropped today on the DC Superman news account. There's that to talk about potentially. Yeah, I did see a lot of it. Ultra Nerd was talking about it earlier. He actually said that I did see the thing that they posted with David and the kids. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was funny as shit. Someone said in the comment section, okay, how much are they paying those kids? I was cracking up. I was like, oh, bro, that's fucked. I was like, I don't think they paid the kids, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the hype I have for Superman like I have for Fantastic Four. My best hopes is me going into Superman is I at least enjoy it. That's at least my hopes. As of right now, I'm going in with very low expectations. I have to, because I'm not getting burned again by anything. So I'm gonna go in with low expectations, and I'm hoping that like makes the movie for me like amazing. I'm hoping. I feel like that's the best thing I can kind of go like with my headspace going into the film is like low. So at least if it's really, really good, I'll be like, oh shit, this is really good. That's my best thing. Not gonna lie, I'm bummed. The post-credit scene kind of got spoiled for me. I don't know it. And I don't want to know it. I'm trying to find this standee. It was at like some like thing today. Let me look up. Maybe like standee? If I'm saying that right. Standee? Okay, well that's not it, but Expo? I don't know. Damn, bro, where is that damn thing? I saw it today. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it was like an interactive thing. It looked like a poster, but it was like very interactive. I don't know. Yes, be careful, Zach, because Marvel made the incredible dumb decision to attach the big post-credit scene in Fantastic Four test screenings last night. Oh, shit. The flying on Superman looks so bad. The flying on Superman looks so bad. Crimson, yeah. I mean, yeah, bro. Don't look the best, but that's what I'm saying. Low expectations. I'm hoping I walk out at least enjoying the film, at least. Breaking news, Zach and John arrested. So it's the 50 years in prison after a quote-unquote valid crash out after raging for Cliffhanger Studios, and they broke into Marvel Studios for 5 Oh shit. They might change the post-credit scene and choose between different ones. Sometimes, I don't know. I'd type in Fantastic Four steps, standees in search bar. That's what I did, and it didn't pop up. Popped up like one in the theater. You gotta know what I'm talking about, dude. Cause I saw it today. I'm not tripping. It was like a interactive standee. Like, I'm not tripping. They have it. That ain't it. Like, these are movie standees. I don't want that. It was one at like an expo today. I don't know what expo is going on. It's some like fan expo thing, I think. I don't even know. It was like at this thing. What is this event? CCXP. There we go. That's for CCXP. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yes. That's dope. That's some dope marketing right there. Can you put the mask back on, Gamey? Gamey, you want me to put the mask back on? The Bumblebee mask? Okay. Let me know when you're good. Hopefully you got it. Hopefully you got that. Many witnesses claim to see Zach hold a multi-gun and John throwing flash bombs. Why is Chris Pratt? What the hell, bro? Went underground and now all Marvel projects are canceled. I did. Okay, good. That's crazy, Ultra Nerd. That's crazy. I do love this. This is just great marketing. I'm loving what they are doing. And I heard that's one of the reasons also why they're not going to have... I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so... And I did post this. But that's one of the reasons why they are not doing a Hall H panel. That was one of the reasons. I posted about it. I put it on the community tab. I posted about it on... on Discord and also on Instagram and TikTok. I posted about this, but yeah, it was reported by, again, the Hollywood Reporter that Marvel Studios is reportedly not attending Hall H San Diego Comic-Con later this year. There will be an immersive booth to celebrate the release of the Fantastic Four First Steps, which is what I just showed you guys. That's what they are doing instead. They are not going to have a Hall H panel. Respectively so, I understand why they're not doing this, because again, we have two of the biggest movies coming out. 3 of the biggest movies, if I'm being honest, because we got Spider-Man coming out. And there's a lot riding on Spider-Man, there's a lot riding on Secret Wars, and there's a lot riding on Doomsday. There's a lot, and these are big films. Nothing small here. These next couple of projects it's going to be crazy. It's actually really going to be crazy, and I'm very excited to see these end products. I'm super, super excited. The next year is going to be insane. It is going to be insane. I'm so excited for next year. We have so many great things happening next year. So many great things to look forward to. We have, again, Daredevil Born Again Season 2. We have a Spider-Man Brand New Day. Maybe a potential Thor 5. Doomsday. Like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be honestly crazy next year, and I'm super, super excited. Along with some other things probably coming out next year. Maybe they haven't announced yet. maybe shows and some other things. Who knows? But I'm just super, super excited, and I understand why they're not doing a panel. Because also, if the soft reboot is true, they're not going to want to just give everything away before the two big culmination events happen, before they tell us what they are doing next. I know X-Men is definitely heavily involved in the next phase of Marvel, and they're waiting to have this stuff be done first before they announce the next stuff. So you got to respect it. I respect it completely. The less we know, the better, quite honestly. I think Superman and Fantastic Four have had some great marketing. Probably can't get much better than this. Yeah, 2026 SDCC is gonna be wild. It really will be. It will be insane. Sony give up the rights for Spider-Man, and my life is yours. I agree, Crimson. Like, I want them to give up the rights to Spider-Man so bad, but they're never gonna do it. They're never gonna do it unless Disney throws a huge stack of cash at them and like buys Sony. Like, where they can't even we can't, like, unless they decide to do that, which if they were smart, I don't know why they're not doing it. I think it's a good play. There's a lot of great things in Sony, PlayStation, a whole bunch of different things. It's a brilliant decision, but I don't think they're ever going to do it because Disney likes to make money but not spend money. So that's the fault, is that they like to make it, but they don't want to spend it. And if they would spend it, they'd make more money if they bought Sony. But they're not being smart. So it's probably never going to happen. I just hope that Kevin and Amy don't have the studio heads or like the penny pinchers kind of like getting in their shit where they fuck up the deal. I don't want them to F up that Spider-Man deal where we never see Spider-Man again. I'm at least happy we have that. I'm at least grateful for that. Now, I just wish that Sony would take a back seat a bit and let Marvel do their thing to make their Marvel's character, not even their character, look good. And it's a win-win. It's like, if you let Marvel do shit with this character, you would make money too, but I feel like sometimes Sony don't understand that. They will absolutely save X-Men as the first film spot for soft. Oh, 100%. 100%. They'd be dumb not to. I think X-Men will be like the biggest thing, kind of launch off the new start of whatever. So, this is also why I'd love to see Marvel and DC do online fan events like Fandom. Yeah, I know it'd be crazy if they did it. Doomsday, chair reveal, those are fun. And interactive. They were super interactive. I remember when they did that, my dumbass thought it was a good idea to do a live stream for that. It was some of the most boring waiting because they made us wait for so long for a chair. It worked. A lot of people didn't even get off. I couldn't do it. I was like, there's so much things I could be doing right now in my day, and I can't do this. But it was brilliant. I just hope next time they do a chair reveal, they shorten it. So we're not waiting, like, a long time. That's my only hope if they do it again. Disney will tell Sony, we trade you Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy for the rights to Spider-Man. We trade. Honestly, I would love Sony to take that deal. I'm kind of tired of Star Wars, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of tired of it. You guys know my take. Jerry, you know, I couldn't finish Andor Season 2. I got so bored. It was so all over the place. I don't think Andor Season 2 beats Season 1. I don't know if that's, like, crazy to say, but, like, I'm sorry. Season 1 had better action. Season 1 had better plot. Season 2 it took too long to get anything started. And I'm sorry, if people say it started getting good in, like, the last, 6 episodes, things start to get good, that's ass. It shouldn't take that long for something to get good. I couldn't do it. I was so bored. I probably am never going to finish it. I don't know. Or maybe I'll finish it on the day that, like, I'm super bored. But I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Boring. Which is a shame. And I also think they waited too long for Season 2. I think that killed the hype. For me, personally. I was worried about that going into Season 2 of Andor. And I don't know. I honestly don't know going forward how I feel with, like, watching Star Wars, personally. I don't know. It's iffy. Even though I say that, even though I just bought some Star Wars figures. I don't know if anybody knows that. Everybody out there, I just started collecting Black Series Star Wars figures. Your boy has 3 so far. Laughing my ass off. That was such a terrible day for content creators. Yeah, it was. With the damn chairs. Yes, it was. What is your 3 favorite Marvel vs. Capcom Legends reveals? What are my 3? Oh, for sure. Blue Venom, Captain America, Wolverine, Silver Samurai, and also Thanos and Psylocke. Those are the ones I want the most. Those are my 3 favorite. Love season 2, but I think season 1 is better with the One Way Out arc. Oh, I loved that arc, bro. I had goosebumps. You felt the tension. You felt the stakes. The stakes felt high in season 1 to the point where it got Cassian in line where he couldn't ignore it anymore. He could not ignore the Empire anymore. They were everywhere. He's like, there is no safe part of the galaxy that we could hide that we just can't get involved. I tried ignoring it. I can't do it anymore. And then when we start the series up, it's the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life. Most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. Snoozer. I hate to say, might be crazy to say, Acolyte was better. I'm sorry. I felt more entertained in the first couple episodes of Acolyte than I did with Andor season 2. I'm sorry. I know it's crazy probably to say that. That's probably like for some people blasphemy, but I'm sorry. I was so bored with Andor season 2. I was like, this is trash. Marbury said the best Andor season 2 episodes were 7, 8, and 9. So the last few the last episodes, bro. That's sad. That is sad. What's like, that's not good. A series should get you invested. Think about it. When people try a new show, they give it 3 episodes before they click off. I got so bored in the first 3 episodes, I wanted to stop. I didn't even want to keep going. It didn't even get better in the next set of episodes. And then it didn't get better in the next set. And I was like, I'm done. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I mean, we are getting a Darth Maul show next year. That's going to be animated. Of course, that's going to be great because it's tied into Clone Wars. Anything Clone Wars is good. I love the Tales of the Jedi stuff. It's great. I still need to watch the Tales of the Underworld. I'm going to be doing that soon for Patreon. Jerry, if you're still watching, bro, I'm sorry I haven't gotten it out yet. I will get to it. But yeah, it's going to be coming since we kind of are slowing down with a lot of things now. I think I'm going to be doing that. Maybe even tonight. Maybe I'll like do it tonight, like late tonight. Like watch those real quick because I think it's like 4 or 5 episodes and they're like short. One Way Out had me jumping and hollering in a way Star Wars hasn't made me in a long time. It was fantastic. It was great. JJ, you said, I knew it was a logical reason for me not buy the Maximum Hulk. I knew it was a logical reason for me not to buy the Maximum Hulk. What do you mean by logical? What do you mean? Acolyte had fantastic lightsaber fights. Thank you. I'm so glad someone says it because everybody can't even admit that. It had some of the most coolest lightsaber fights we've seen since the prequels. And people can't even admit that. It's crazy. I was very happy with that. That was probably the thing that sucked me in the most. I loved it. It had me jumping out of my seat. I was like, this shit's so cool. I thought, well, also the beginning aspect was cool, and it lost me in that finale. It completely lost me when they took out the main dude. Spoilers for Acolyte, but like that end plot destroyed it for me. I was like, this is trash. I was like, they had me, and then they lost me in the last part, and that sucks when shows do that. It sucks. I thought 10 and 11 were weaker than 7, 8, 9 for me. Okay. Marvel, you said, are you excited for Mando and Grogu movie, Zach? I'll watch it, of course. I don't know if I'm super excited because that last season of Mando for me was iffy. I actually did do reactions for that over on Patreon if anybody's interested. It's underneath the $5 tier. I will be reacting to anything like Ahsoka Season 2. I reacted to Ahsoka Season 1. Head over to the Patreon, guys. I'm really trying to grow that, my Patreon up. It's only $5 a month. It's a great deal. You get so much content. Go check out the Patreon. Link in description. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the mall show. It should be good. The mall show. I'm excited. Straight up martial arts, slick lightsaber duels. People got to give it that credit. Exactly. People won't do it, bro. People are stuck in the old ways. People won't do it. We need more of that in Star Wars. Thank you. I'm glad someone knows, bro. Once I saw Jack Black and Lizzo appear in, oh Jesus, yeah. I gave up. I gave it up and never went back, laughing my ass off. You're not wrong. Why waste time buying that overpriced Hulk when Legends team revealed those figures the other day? Oh, I get what you're saying. Dude, if you don't look, JJ, if you don't have a Hulk, this is a great Hulk for you to get. If you have, that's the one thing I'm gonna stand by this, because everybody that's complained about the figure already have Hulk figures, so they're upset because they reuse the parts of the Hulk figures to make a new figure that has new parts with some old parts to give to people that don't have Hulk figures. This was never supposed to be something that was all new for everybody to get. They did this because of the people that have scalped the old Hulk figures, and they are super expensive online. They are trying to help new figure collectors be able to get characters without having to get scalper prices. The Maximum Hulk is dope. It's great. It's worth every penny. I don't know why it's getting so much hate, and I think the people that are giving it all the hate are the people that already have Hulk figures, and just aren't thinking about people that don't have Hulk figures and that also don't want to spend the price of $100 and something on an old Hulk figure. See what I'm saying? And the people that I have watched, I think MCU Collector was one of the people that I watched. He said that it's a great Hulk figure. That, you know what I mean, because it reused some of the parts that the other great Hulk figures had. And he said that they made subtle updates where this figure is better than the other Hulk figures because he's able to do things the other Hulk figures weren't able to do. So it's, at the end of the day, I feel like there's a part of the figure community that is just never grateful for anything. And for me personally, someone that has always wanted a Hulk figure, that did not want to pay outrageous prices for a Hulk figure, and I got subtle updates with also getting the best of both worlds to the past Hulk figures, W for me. I'm grateful. I don't know. Some of the figure community is mad toxic. I'll tell you that right now. Toxic. And don't think, think about it. I think about everybody, and I want everybody to get the things that they want in the figure community. I want people to get their comic book figures, but a lot of the comic book figure collectors out there just skim past the MCU stuff and they make it sound like it's trash, and I don't think that's nice at all. It's you gotta understand that, yeah, you might not care, but there's other people out there that are actually going to care about that, like the MCU stuff. You know what I mean? I agree with you. You on the toxicity. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's mad toxic, and it's upsetting because even the bigger creators out there do it where it's they trash on the MCU figures. I love displaying model behavior. He's great, but he was showing the Fantastic Four figures. He's like, oh no, I don't want to show the rest. Let's just get to the good stuff. Let's get to the real good stuff. I'm like, bro, what do you mean real good stuff? People care about that. People want that. It's you gotta respect the MCU collectors out there. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect them just like we respect you. We want you guys to get your figures. We want our figures. I just wish there was a little bit more caring in the figure community and people understand why Hasbro do the things they do. I understand why they did this, why they did the thing that they did, reusing some of the parts, because they were good parts from other good Hulk figures, and they enhanced with the new added parts on this Hulk figure at a retailed price for people that don't have Hulk figures to get. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. But I don't know. But now I don't know. I don't know really what else to talk about. I'm trying to think of some other things. Guys, is there anything you also want to talk about, news related? As far as I can tell, I don't think there's anything else besides, Marvel Studios not showing up to not having a Hall H panel, which makes sense. Like I said, Ironheart is dropping soon. I will be covering that. I said that before. I will be doing Ironheart for those 2 weeks. I already said that. I'm very excited to cover Ironheart. I know a lot of people out there aren't too excited, but are interested to see what this series brings. I do think that this series will have the same effect Agatha did. I think this series will surprise people. I think it will surprise a lot of people. I don't think people are giving it enough credit. I do want balanced, but Legends absolutely cooked with the Marvel. Oh, 100%. That's the thing I loved, JJ, is that they gave us a balance. I thought it was perfect. They showed us the MCU figures, and I was really happy about those. I've been wanting to see those. And then they showed us the Marvel vs. Capcom figures, and I was like, that's really cool. They gave us a best of both worlds balancing stream, and that's what I like to see. Now, when people do their recaps, I just wish they were a little bit, even if they don't like MCU figures, I just wish they would respect it a bit more and be like, oh no, we're just skipping over it. Who cares about all that? Let's just get to this. You know what I mean? It's like, we get it. You don't like them, but like, you gotta respect it, or if people watch your thing, they're gonna want to hear you say something about it. You know what I mean? That's the kind of the thing I don't like about it. And it's also like, people forget, and I always say this, the MCU really made a lot of these comic characters super popular, because a lot of the people didn't read comics. And that's another thing. I feel like a lot of these people that collect the comic figures aren't giving credit to the MCU for them getting more shit. You know what I mean? And things being just better now. You know what I mean? I don't know. The MCU really opened up a lot of opportunities for a lot of characters that they loved in the comics when they read to get the shine, for things to happen in stories and things to happen wherever. I just feel like they're not giving it enough credit, and they're making it sound like it's just whatever. I like to care about everything. Like, even if it's a figure I'm not really interested in, I'm like, oh, like, okay, like, that's a cool figure, but it's not really for me. That's really, really cool. But I'm not like, oh, let's just skip it entirely. Let's not even, like, talk about it at all. Like, I don't know. It just it kind of rubs me the wrong way how a lot of these figure collectors talk about MCU figures. But I'm excited. Dope figures. I already purchased them all. It's going to be dope. Seeing Karate Kid Legends tomorrow. Ready for a big heaping bowl of mid. JK. We'll see. People think it's alright. Yeah, I heard a lot of people say it was bad. I'm not going to lie. I got spoiled for the ending of the movie. Someone posted it on TikTok today. I was like, damn. I was like, it's cool. But I was like, I kind of knew this was going to happen. I don't know. I don't want to say any more than that, but I don't know. I'll probably watch it when it comes out on DVD. If there's any movie I want to see right now the most, it's Ballerina, Mission Impossible, and then I'd probably put Karate Kid at the very end. Like, I really want to see Ballerina, but I'm trying to save money right now because all these figures coming out. I'm trying my best, not wanting to spend money. I'm trying my hardest. I really want to spend money, bro. A lot of this shit, but like, I gotta chill, because in August I'm gonna be spending like $130 to $140 on figures. I gotta chill. Exactly, like the big three in Marvel before the MCU was X-Men, Hulk, and Spider-Man. Exactly. Like, people don't give the MCU enough credit. Like, you gotta give them credit, you know what I mean? So, like, when people just talk trash on the figures, they're like, oh, let's get to the real good stuff. It's like, you probably wouldn't even have a lot of these comic figures if it wasn't for the MCU right now. You know what I mean? Because it's making people that don't know these characters, when they get brought in, and then Marvel Legends is like, they're like, oh, why don't we bring a comic version of this character now? Because they brought him into the MCU, and we did the MCU one, let's now do the comic one. Like, it's all an engine, and when you try to, like, discredit something, it's like, that's what's giving you the things you guys want, whether you like it or not. It's like, that's what's feeding into them to be like, okay, let's now make a comic one. It's just, I don't know, I don't get it, but it is what it is. I don't know, this movie gonna pop off at the box office. I'm ready for Ballerina. Were you talking about Karate Kid? I don't know if that's gonna pop off as much if we're talking about Karate Kid. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. That plot looks trash. I don't know. I want to see Ballerina, though, but like I said, I'm trying not to spend money. And I was going to see it with my bro this week, my bro Troy, but my brother Nick told me that, because I told my brother Nick, or he asked me to go to the Nintendo Switch launch party at GameStop on, he said Tuesday. And then I asked him today, I was like, what day is it again? He said, oh, it's on Thursday. I was like, no, you said Tuesday, the Switch was launching. And he said, no, it's Thursday. And I was like, great. I was like, I made plans to go to the movies. I can't go to the movies now, so I'm going to have to wait now. It sucks, but it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. Who gave a fuck about Iron Man before the MCU? There you go. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm really excited for Ballerina as well. Marvel, yeah, it looks really good. I really, really am excited for Ballerina. I know there are weird people out there that, of course, want to be weird about things, and that's why they're not excited. But it looks good. It looks really good. And I really did not like that I didn't like that last John Wick film, if I'm being honest. I thought it was all action, no plot. They kind of like didn't do the plot that they were intended to do at the end, at the cliffhanger of John Wick 3 that they were supposed to do in John Wick 4. They kind of forgot about that, and they did a whole bunch of action. I really don't like that last John Wick movie. I thought it was trash. You said, and Brad Pitt's F1 looks great too. Yeah, I kind of want to see that. The more trailers I see it for, I'm like, you know what? I think that'd be an entertaining popcorn movie. Even though I don't really care much for that's not true. I wouldn't say I don't care much for racing, because I really loved Ford vs. Ferrari. I love that movie. I do like a good car racing movie. So yeah, I think I even liked Gran Turismo. I liked that movie too. I thought it was pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe if I don't get to see this movie in theaters, I'll probably watch it when it comes out. I'll have some movies to watch at home. So, you said I got AMC Stubs A-list recently. That thing's been a lifesaver. I bet you it has, bro. F1 looks really, really good. Yeah, it does. It does, Supervise. Yeah. You said I'm also ready for the Kane Donnie Yen spinoff. That's gonna be fire or be hype. I don't know what that is. What's that? Life is getting expensive nowadays, so I will only get like 3 of the 4 of those Marvel vs. Capcom packs. I agree with you, JJ, man. I feel you, bro. Like with the tariffs and everything, and it's all confusing. I get you. That's why I'm in a slowdown period. I can't be spending money like I was spending them before. I'm so glad my figures came out sooner, because it kind of like dealt with that problem. So I can actually save up a bit before these other figures. I have like 2 months to save up before these Fantastic Four figures come out, and I want to save up as much as possible. So I'm really trying to not spend, and that's hard for me to do because there's so many things I want. There's so many like collectibles, shirts. I love me collecting superhero memorabilia, so it's very hard. So I'm trying. So I'm taking one day at a time. You said Fantastic Four figures reveals made me go back to watch the older Fantastic Four movies. I love them. I do wish Disney would add the unreleased 1994 Fantastic Four film to Disney Plus. I've never seen it, but I do know what you're talking about. It's a shame that maybe there's like legal rights to that. I don't know. Maybe there's stuff to it why they aren't putting it on. F1 got the same director as Top Gun. Oh shit, Maverick. So I'm expecting it to be dope. I did somewhat hear about that. It should be great because I love Top Gun Maverick. I really loved it. It was great. Kane from John Wick 4. Oh, I know what you're talking. Okay, yeah, Donnie Yen. Okay, what is he gonna be in this movie? Is he in Ballerina, or is he gonna have a spinoff? Let me know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he got a spinoff if that's what's happening. He's getting his own movie. Oh shit, bro! I didn't even read the next thing. He's getting his own movie. That's pretty cool. I thought that character was pretty interesting, but I wasn't really like, oh, you should get your own movie. I wasn't like that. I thought he was a cool add-on, but I was like, I don't know if I care enough. But that's interesting. Maybe it'll be good. Superman and Fantastic Four shirts and merch got me bankrupt. Yeah, it got me bankrupt. Me for real. Bro, I found some Fantastic Four shirts I want to buy. Like I said, bro, I gotta take it easy. I can't be spending all my money. I gotta stack the money up. Donnie Yen is gonna direct his own spin-off movie. That's fire, actually. That's fire. The action's gonna go crazy then if he's doing his own directing for that. Superman will be a cinematic event. I am super hyped. That's great. I'm glad you're excited for Superman. I love Superman. JJ, I love Superman. Superman was my first DC character I fell in love with. It was Superman and Spider-Man for me. In particular, it was Brandon Routh's Superman. Superman Returns was the first Superman thing I ever watched. Besides those cartoons that came in with Tom and Jerry and stuff, where it was like that version of Superman, that cartoon. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Brandon Routh is my Superman. That was the movie that made me fall in love with the character. I still to this day love that movie. I still to this day think that nothing ever is going to beat that Superman saving the plane. That was ahead of it. That sequence is ahead of its time, and no one can ever beat that sequence. I'm sorry. It's never been beaten to me. Him stopping that plane. I'm sorry. It's one of the coolest things of all time, bro. It will live the test of time to be one of the coolest Superman moments of all time. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't see anything so far in that Superman movie that is going to beat that sequence for me. I'm sorry. And that's me being honest. I love Superman. I am one if not one of the ones that did episode reviews for Superman and Lois when it was on. And I just sat back and relaxed and watched that last season. And I'm so glad that I did that too, where I could really take in it, like that being the last season of Superman and Lois. But yeah, man, I'm just hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. That's why I'm going in with low expectations, because I'm just not loving what I'm seeing with Superman. But I'm hoping me walking out of that theater, I'll be like, that was a good time. That was a good time. I at least want that. At least. Now, if those rumors are true, though, where Lex Luthor be having monkeys, like, typing at the keyboards, like, actually, like, no. I heard there's, like, and super shit and all that crap. There was, like, weird shit going around where, like, Lex Luthor does hashtag super shit or some shit. Or I don't know what's with all that. But the moment, if he has any monkeys at those keyboards, bro, I'm gonna be like typing and trashing on Superman online. I will walk out of that theater, dead ass. I'm not doing it. Those rumors are so funny, bro. I swear to God, if I sit in that theater and you know that one I'll show you. This one sequence, it's from the trailer. I'm like, I could see these rumors being true. Wait a second. I could see it. I could so see it. At least the monkeys thing being true. Let me click it. I could see it. Where's the part? It's when Lex smirks where I believe it. Where's this smirking bastard? There you are. It's this part right here. Where I could see monkeys at those keyboards.
Did you consult with the president?
Yo, I could see it where like they're visually taking them out or some shit. I could see it. He's smirking ass. Like, I don't know. Knowing James, he does outlandish shit and he does like his animals. I could see it, bro. I could see it. I gotta see how it's executed, but it's got me genuinely laughing my ass off. I swear, bro, if I see that, I told my sister, I'm not even gonna say a word. I'm gonna get up and walk the hell out. I'm not doing that, dude. I'm not doing no monkeys at the keyboard or some shit. Like, and he's with electronic hats on, like he's controlling them, or they're super smart, like Grodd. Like Gorilla Grodd, but there's just like monkeys at the keyboards and shit. Talk like every day trashing on Superman online. The thing is I could see him doing that. I could see it, and that's what's kind of like, oh no. I'm like, I could see this actually being a thing. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It just has me cracking up though. When I heard that, I was like, what the hell? James on that, Zaza, I love it. Is that gonna be Homelander in that theater ringing? Yeah, just sitting there like, I'm just gonna be like, oh hell no. Because I tell Beth, it's gonna be monkey. I'm like, oh brother. I'm like, I can't do it. I said, if I see it, I'm gonna get up, walk out, and be like, okay, I'm not doing this. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But Lex Luthor, though, I will say, looks so smug. That I will say, he's crashing out too in the trailer. Lex Luthor be crashing out in that trailer, bro. So I will say that I think his name is Nicholas Hoult. I think that was perfect casting. I think the crash outs of Lex Luthor in the movie will be hilarious. I will say that. But yeah, guys, I don't know. What else? James, you said Nicholas Hoult is a great casting. He is great. I think that is the one where I'm like, yeah, that's Lex Luthor. Especially how he's smirking and shit. I'm like, you bastard. I'm like, that's what you want when you're like, oh, bro, you bastard. That's what you want. He got that egotistical elite energy. He definitely does. And that's what makes me feel like he would totally have that happening where they're talking on Superman daily, talking shit on him, having them at the keyboards talking shit. I could just see it, though. I could totally see it. And that's what has me cracking up. It's just, with his experiments and things, I could see it. I could totally see it. Like, sipping the cup of tea, the cup, lol. Yeah. Alrighty. What else? I don't know. Let's go back. We can go. Let me look at Marvel Legends. Yo, where the hell's the... I guess they wouldn't be up. Yeah, they wouldn't be up because they didn't go up for pre-order yet. I have to go here. Okay. Guys, I think, what time did we go live? We went live at 8. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up soon because we've been on live for a while because I got on at 8 and it's 10. So I think I'm only going to go into like, we might wrap up here in a minute. I might just check this out for a minute. We might just talk about these and then we might get out of here for tonight. Live stream back, like chill stream back. This was a really good one. I'm very happy at the turnout. We had like 9 or 10 people in here at one point. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been in here, sticking with me, kind of talking, chilling. It's great. Thoughts on the world's finest maybe being James Gunn's next DCU film? That's the rumors right now. What's world's finest? Is that Batman movie with like everybody, like all of his, I don't even know, sidekicks or some shit? You said world's finest? Finest? Is that what you... Oh, there it is. That popped up right away. Okay. World's finest. Are you talking... Wait a second. Are they putting Superman and Batman together already? Massive W stream. Oh, so their plans are really to put them together this soon? We haven't even gone to Batman movie yet. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. They're gonna do... Wait. Please tell me they're at least gonna really reveal that... Do that Batman movie first, right? Or are they really just gonna... It's on DCU Superman News account. I mean... DCU. You said DCU Superman News? Superman News. DCU Superman News. Oh, okay. Batman Superman, World's Finest. Jeff Snyder, okay, believes the next DCU film is James Gunn is working on the World's Finest. Would you want to follow up to Superman? I think that this is the same problem that, I hate to say it, this feels like they are treading very familiar waters with Batman vs Superman. I'm just gonna put that out there. Because we had Man of Steel, a Superman movie, and what did we go to next? We went to, what was it? Batman vs Superman. I don't know if this is the best idea. I would prefer having a Batman movie first before we do something like this. Whether, I don't know the storyline, or whether they're going to, like, team up to do something. I don't know. So, I don't know. But this seems very familiar. You know what I mean? This looks very, very familiar. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Especially when there is, I don't know if anybody's seen this, but did anybody see the comparisons to the Superman trailer and the plot of Superman to the plot of Man of Steel? It's a little uncanny. It's a little familiar. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. We'll see. I don't know. Honestly, if I don't like Superman, I don't know. I might be clocked out, to be honest, because as for me personally, I don't care for any of the other things I've been hearing about, to be honest. I just don't care. I didn't care for Creature Commandos. I don't care for Peacemaker Season 2. I just don't care for a lot of these things, to be honest. I don't know, but it just seems very familiar. It's definitely addressing the same theme. Yeah. And that's my worry, is that, and again, I feel like no one is, some people are acknowledging this, but this feels, you're treading the same waters, and it's like, I thought we were going to do something different. I thought that was the whole point. And this feels like you're just jumping into shit. It feels like you're doing the same thing that the Snyderverse fucked up at. You're doing the catch-up thing again. It's like, you need to take your time. You're doing that thing again where you're getting too ahead of yourself. I understand people just want things, but you can't just do that. That's when I feel like we're gonna run into the issue of, you wanted it, but you didn't. You wanted it so bad you don't care if, like, it makes sense. And that's, again, the same thing I said before with some other thing I was talking about. It's like, oh, with the Hulk, like, you want Rage Hulk, but you need things to make sense. And this, I don't know. It just feels like, I don't know. We'll see. That's a fair. Superman has to work for the majority of people to take off. Like, if that movie does not work for me, it's cooked. And I'm gonna be blunt. I'm still debating or not if I even want to review the movie, or even if I want to go opening night to see the film. That's kind of where I'm at, because I'm not itching to want to jump in that theater to go see the movie. That's kind of where I'm at. My sister wants to go. I think she said she would be okay if we waited like 2 days after the premiere of the movie, but I don't know. And then I told her, I was like, I'm fine with that. But then she's like, oh, like, or she's like, if you don't want to see the movie, me and Nick will go, and you don't have to go if you don't want to. I was like, honestly, I don't know how I feel, like, if I even want to go, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe tunes will change when we get closer. But we'll see. I just hope if I do sit in that seat, I at least enjoy the movie. That's my main concern, is me just not enjoying it. I just hope I do. What else? Oh, speaking of which, apparently there's this huge cameo that hasn't been revealed so I'm definitely words. Dude, could it be Batman? I don't know, maybe. What's up? Hello. Beth's in here, guys. If you hear her. What's up? Out there? No?
What show do I watch?
What show do you watch?
Yeah.
I don't know what show do you...
Saying?
No, I was saying you wanted to see... You were okay with seeing Superman 2 days like after the premiere. But then you said you might want to go day one.
I don't know.
We'll see, exactly. We're not itching to go day one to the thing. I love you too. Dude, I'm thinking it could be Batman. Dude, don't be surprised if they just be like, plot Batman at the end of that movie, bro. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they just, because it feels like we're rushing. I hate that feeling of rushing. I feel like that's exactly what we're doing. We're rushing into things, but I don't know. Oh, this is what I wanted to check before we get out of here. Let me look up. Batman cameo would make me lose it. Dude, very well could be. I mean, when you really look at to get things moving, or like, but like, let's be real. The two biggest draw-ins for DC anything is Superman and Batman. People would lose their shit if that's how James announces his next Batman, or who Batman's going to be, is if Batman's ass plops down in Metropolis and says to Superman, I need your help, or something. And then it goes into World's Finest or some shit. If that would confirm the rumors, if that is true. If that movie is happening, that would confirm it. If anything Batman happens at the end of the film, it would confirm that that's what they're doing. And I'm sorry, that just makes me worried. Maybe if the movie turns out great, I'll be like, oh shit. They're actually, my tune might change, but I don't know. That's treading waters of something super familiar where things just didn't work very well. I don't know. Do you think they should reboot Pattinson Batman part of James Gunn's Superman? You know what's funny is that I love the look and I love the vibes of Robert Pattinson's Batman, where I could see it, where it's so fantastical. Like, I wouldn't say fantastical, but there's a look to it and there's a vibe to it where it's like, if they implement that but they heighten it for like the crazy shit Batman's able to do, but they have the mystery tone vibe and the look right of the Batman, that would be the best if they do that. That would be the best mix of fantastical but also grounded like shit, if that makes any sense, with like the mystery element, because that's the thing I love about the Batman is the mystery, him detecting. That's Batman. So when you got that and it's perfect. It's perfect. I mean, if they heightened it more, if they wanted to do that in the Batman 2 and they wanted to make it more, heightened more, and they wanted to just shove him into the DC stuff, I'd be okay with it. I'm not against it. If they would do that, I'd be okay with it. Them being around the same age range helps the Vision, but I need me a fantastical. Well, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's say in Batman 2, they already got the world looking like perfectly like Gotham City. Like, it looks perfect. But if you and Batman 2 make it some more... I mean, come on. I think if I'm correct, they're going to be somehow doing... Didn't I hear they're going to be bringing, like, Mr. Freeze in Batman 2 or, like, Clayface or some shit? Or they're going to do something. If you're going to be bringing in characters like that, all you got to do is make Batman fly normally with actual, like, wings. You could shove that Batman into James's shit. You could totally do that. Like... They only got to do little tweaks here and there, and then you could do it. You could totally do it. I'd be fine with it. I think that they are roughly the same age. I love the tone of Robert Pattinson's Batman, the dark stuff, but also it's tonally different than this Superman. It would work, but it just depends on if they take those things and take those tweaks, where if he wants to do that or not. I don't know if they're going to do it. We should be finding out the villain soon, as they're going to be filming early 2026, I believe. So that'll tell us the direction. There you go. Now, if they do something fantastical, if they bring us something like Clayface, or they bring us something like Mr. Freeze, if they take the more bombastic route of them looking very whimsically, you know what I mean? Like, looking weird, like how they do in the comics, you could totally shove that in. Like, there's no... I would be surprised if people have the problem with that. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's so perfect. I love Robert Pattinson's Batman. I think it's perfect. I think if you gave him the actual, like, wings, there you go. There you go. It's pretty good. I'm okay with it. And if you want to ramp up, because at the end of the day, this is a starting out Batman. If you want to now ramp him up, wings and all, actual Batmobile, you could literally shove that Batman into James's universe. You could literally do it. And it would make sense. So do it. You know what I mean? It just depends on if they actually want to ramp it up to that extent. Like, I'm talking, like, what is it? Like the Batman games type shit. Like, big-ass Batmobile, actual wings, stuff like that. If you do that, put him in. Just put him in. But who knows? I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what he wants to do. Who knows? Needs to deliver pink kryptonite in the DCU or else the DCU is a flop. Wait, what? James Gunn needs to deliver pink kryptonite in the DCU or else the DCU is a flop. I don't know what they're going to do. Like I said, it's one of them things where it's like, I'm just, as of right now, I'm not invested, where it's like when news drops about things, where if it's not the Batman, I personally don't care. It's not even that also. It's like, after the Penguin, I don't know. That also did something to me where it's like, I don't think we needed that show. I just didn't think we needed it. Blue and gray. That's what I'm saying. You could easily make Robert Pattinson wear the blue and gray Batman suit. You could. You easily could. I mean, mind you, yet again, starting out Batman. This isn't even like a prime Batman yet. Like, he has a Charger right now. Next movie, he could have a literal Batmobile. Growth. Character growth. You know what I mean? And they gotta make it make sense somehow why bro wasn't in the Penguin. Guess he was enhancing his gear. Maybe he changed his suit. Maybe he got an actual Batmobile. Who knows? Who knows? They gotta make that make sense, bro. I swear to God, that was the thing that made no sense to me, is that Bruce Wayne took a vacation when Penguin was doing this bullshit. So stupid to me. I did not like that show. I don't even want to get on that, but I don't know. But guys, all right, I'm gonna end it here. I wanted to talk about the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff, but I mean, you guys kind of know my rank on them. I would say, for me personally, if I had really, like, down to the one I wanted the most, it's probably the Thanos and Psylocke. That's the one I want the most. Then Captain America, then Silver Samurai, and Wolverine. That's kind of like my ranking, if I'm being honest, of these. That's my ranking, if I'm being honest. I want that Psylocke. She looks dope. I have my X-Men collection is the biggest collection I think I have when it comes to comic figures, is my X-Men collection. I am proud of that. It's growing very well. But I really want a Thanos for my Avengers team, or for like my villain shelf. I think it's going to be in the villain shelf. I don't think it's going to be a part of like the Avengers, team, but I think it's going to be a part of my villains. And I would love it. I would love to get a Thanos. He looks cool. So, yeah. WStream, as always, have a good night, brother. Yes, you too, bro. Thank you, Superwise. I appreciate you coming in here as always. Thank you to everybody. Crimzone, Marvel. Who else was in here? Let's go back. JJ, thank you for coming in here. Jerry, thank you for coming in here. Let's go. Let's keep going. I said Crimzone, thank you for coming in here. Who else? Gamey, thank you for coming in here. Malachi, thank you for coming in here. Who else? Ultra Nerd, thank you for coming in here. I think I got everybody. Otto, thank you for coming in here. Jamiggy, thank you for coming in here. I just want to make sure I get everybody before I kind of log out. Miguel, thank you for coming in here. Thank you to everybody. Seriously, this was a really, really fun chill stream back. This is what I love to see, is everybody coming in here. This was probably one of the best ones that really sparks my, my excitement to do another chill stream. So thank you to everybody. Truly great stream, Zach. So good to have your streams back, brother. Have a great weekend. Yes, you too. Yes, it is the weekend tomorrow. It's gonna be nice. Everybody, you enjoy your weekend. I know a lot of people are gonna be out of school soon for summer. Mainly next week for a lot of people. My little brother, his last day of school is next Friday. So yeah, I just want to say, hope everybody has a great summer. I hope to have everybody still popping in on the streams. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff, of course, for the summertime. For a lot of you guys, it'll be summer, and we're going to be doing a whole bunch of shit here. For me, it's usually like, summer for me is a normal day. But for you guys, I'm hoping I can, make your summer great. For a lot of you guys that are in school, I hope we can make your summer very entertaining. So yeah. Crimson, you said WStream as always. Thank you. I hope to see you guys all back here this next upcoming Friday. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're not going to start it slow. I think we're going to try to do them every Friday. Or at least I want to do one this upcoming Friday. This was a really good one, and I want to keep it up. So I'll see you guys this upcoming Friday for the next chill stream. But as always, guys, hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.